Yesterday, I taught you that sometimes two nonfiction books on the same topic will have some of the same information. Today, I am going to teach you how to compare two books to notice information that is different. When you really want to know about something, a good way to find out is to read books. Reading more than one book about something can help you because you can learn more about it than you could if you just read one book. Each book is different, and even though some of the information is the same, some of it is different too. Let's look at these two flamingo books again. Yesterday, we looked for details in these books that are the same. Today, I want us to look for details that are different. So in both flamingo books, they mention where flamingos live. But in this first book, it tells us that flamingos live in colonies or flocks that can have thousands of flamingos. In our second flamingo book, it shows us exactly where in the world we can find flamingos. In the book Fabulous Flamingos, the author spends a lot of time describing the flamingo's bill. She even gives us the 5 steps it takes for the bill to filter the food. Also in Fabulous Flamingos, the author spends some time showing us what the flamingo's leg looks like and how that their leg works. In the book Flamingos, Our Feathered Friends, the author does a really great job of giving us some fun facts. For example, she tells us that flamingos lay their heads on their backs when they are resting. She shows us how their webbed feet helps them swim and stand in the mud. And finally, she tells us that flamingos can swim, but they also can fly for miles. After I read my two books, I like to organize my information by using this chart. It's called a Venn diagram. You'll see there are two circles and they overlap in the middle here. So on one side, I have a spot to write things that I learned in my first book, and I have a spot to write things I learned in my second book. This middle space here is for details that were in both books. Let me show you what my completed chart looks like. So in both books, I learned that flamingos are pink, and that's from that carotenoid inside their food. Flamingos lay eggs, they have chicks, and their bills filter food. Some things that were mentioned in Fabulous Flamingos is that they are omnivores. It told us how the bill works and what exactly their legs look like. In Flamingos, Our Feathered Friends, it told us about how flamingos lay their heads on their backs, they can swim and fly, and they have webbed feet. Boys and girls, today and every day, when you are reading more than one book about the same thing, notice the details that are the same in each book and notice the details that are different.